Okay, so when you start out with your clay, you're going to start out with it in a ball about the size of a baseball, okay? And it should be pretty well rounded. If there's a lot of wrinkles or anything, you might want to press your thumb in where the wrinkle is. So you're going to hold that in your left hand. Your thumb is going to go straight down, but you don't want to go all the way through. You want to wait until you have about a ½ inch left before you hit your thumb. When you're all the way down in there, you actually want to start pinching, like that motion right here. You want to start pinching at the very bottom. A lot of times people have too thick of a base, which is the very bottom of the pinch pot. So that's why we want to start pinching down there. And I'm just going to move this in a circle and pinch. When I'm pinching, I want to try to get the thickness about a ¼ inch to a ½ inch at the most. And what you're going to notice is that it starts getting this oblong shape right here. It starts kind of coming out like a cone. So once I've pinched all the way around in a circle and I feel like that is a pretty even thickness, then I can move up further and start pinching around this area. And I'm doing the same thing. I'm trying to get that thickness the exact same. Now as you're pinching, if you notice the way that my hand is right here, it's kind of arched inward. That way the pot keeps a nice rounded or smaller shape for the hole. If I start pinching like this outward, then I'm going to get a very wide mouth to my pot. So if you want a tall one, you need to make sure that you are kind of pulling this inward as you're pinching. So once I get that, then I can move up again. And I'll just keep going all the way to the top. And you can always come back into those areas that are a little thicker. Nothing says you just have to pinch it once and move on. You just kind of keep pinching until you get the thickness all the same. That's a big key to it. Now once you start getting up further, you can kind of set it down as you're doing it. You can even hit it on the bottom so that we start getting that flatter bottom right here. Okay? And then you just keep pinching. One of the big mistakes that people also make is getting the top way too thin. Alright, so if I accidentally pinch that too thin, you can kind of see that wall is going to start to become unstable. So don't pinch too hard up at the top. Like I said, the whole wall, including the upper lip here, needs to be the same thickness. Okay? Now if I wanted to spend more time here, I could. Another thing is you're going to start to notice, I don't know if you can see it in the video, you're going to start to notice that you're going to get these wrinkles. Instead of just automatically adding water on here, you're going to want to use your finger to kind of go around and smooth everything out. Smooth out any wrinkles, any cracks, anywhere that the clay looks kind of folded over on top of each other. If there's kind of a little bump here, you can even pull a little extra clay to fill that in. Alright, this is part of craftsmanship, having good craftsmanship. Making sure that everything is smooth and looks good. Even the inside should be smooth. A lot of people will leave that kind of lumpy and ugly looking. We want the inside looking good. We want the outside looking good, nice and smooth. Okay?